Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victoria Lynn, and today we're gonna be doing this Free Spirit Festival inspired look from the new Free Spirit palette from Ofra. This palette, oh my gosh, you guys, I love it so much. I think it is so pretty, and I love color. You guys know I love bright eyeshadow, and there's so many festivals that are going on right now, and I love all this festival makeup that's launching, and this palette from Ofra is really beautiful. I did receive this in PR from them, and I wanted to do a look with it because this is a full face palette. Ofra has a couple other face palettes that I own, but I feel like this one is my favorite so far. I just love all the brights in here. You get 2 blushes, 2 highlights, you get a banana powder, you get 8 eyeshadows, and you get a bronzer. So I hope that you guys like this look. I'm gonna be using everything in here and reviewing what I think about this palette as a whole to end the video. If I think you should get it, if I like it, if I don't like it, you guys are gonna hear my thoughts on it. And I'm also going to be swatching it because I really wanna see how these shades swatch and how they look before I jump into the look. So if you wanna see all of that, be sure that you like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified every time I upload. And if you wanna see photos of this look, like how it photographs and stuff, I do post on IG daily, so don't forget to follow me at Victoria Lynn. You should totally follow me right now. And yeah, I hope you guys love this look. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of feeling myself. This is what happens when you get a new wig and you also get a new palette. You just have your Beyonce moments. Yes, I'm ready to slay the gram. Slay. Queen. Like, I'm feeling this look, I'm feeling this hair, I'm feeling these vibes. I wanna know what you guys think down below, so leave me a comment and I'll be replying to them. And without further ado, I think we should jump right in the video, so let's do it. So I'm gonna be swatching the face powders from the palette first, and right here is Beverly Hills highlighter. I basically swirled all of the highlights together, and this is what they look like combined. They're really pretty. It's like a nice bronzy highlight. Next, I'm gonna swatch Rodeo Drive, and I wanted to mention that these pans can be removed from the palette, and you can put these in a single Z palette and customize it whatever you wanna do. So that's a plus when buying this palette, and it's also really nice because, you know, you can pop them out and put them in your palette. Not too shabby. So here's Rodeo Drive. You can see a comparison of the two. I love this highlight. This is my favorite highlight from Ofra. So now I'm gonna swatch the banana powder, and this can be used to set under the eyes. That is really pigmented, oh my gosh, under the eyes. So now I'm gonna swatch the Versatile Matte Bronzer. So with this Versatile Matte Bronzer, you can really build it up into a darker shade, and it's not patchy at all. It is pretty sheer, like a sheer wash of color at first, but then you can build it to this nice tan shade, which I love. I really love these swatches so far. They're swatching really beautifully. So now I'm gonna swatch the shades Winter Rose Glow, which is a blush. So this is Winter Rose Glow. I would say it's pretty similar to the bronzer, but it's a little bit more of a reddish tone, which I think is really pretty. So next we have Pink Satin. That is a really pretty kind of neon pink. I love pink blushes. I think they're so pretty, and typically what I wear a lot. So this is a really unique shade of pink. It's almost like a peachy pink. So here's all of the face powders, the highlighters, and the bronzers and blushes from this palette, looking really beautiful. So now I'm gonna swatch all the eyeshadows, and the first shade is Turquoise. Wow, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So initially with 1 or 2 swipes, you get some really opaque color with this one. Next shade we have is called Bright Blue. This one is a little bit more chalky. This is definitely like a royal blue, in my opinion. So next we have the shade Royal, and this is a very beautiful purple. I would say that this shade has the same finish as Turquoise. It has more of a shimmer in it. So we have the shades Ultraviolet, Gold, and then we also have the shade Country Road. There is 2 matte brown shadows down here. I have my brows filled in, but I definitely think you could use these to fill in your brows. There's a more darker brown and there's a lighter brown. So if you are blonde, you could use this color, and if you are like my hair color, you can use the dark brown. So I think these would definitely work as like brow powders. Just keep that in mind. This is like a full face palette, but we're gonna jump into eyes first. So I'm first gonna prime my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just gonna use a little baby blender to blend this out. All right, so the very first color I'm gonna be going in with is this lavender up here. It looks so pretty, and I have not seen a lavender like this in a palette recently. There's like tons of festival palettes coming out, but I'm really glad this palette has a lavender shade because I think it's really unique and it's really pretty. This is more of like a shimmery lavender. It's not matte, but I am gonna go ahead and blend this into my crease, and I'm using this on a Sigma E40 tapered blending. Now I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the purple, and this is more of a matte up here. I'm just gonna mix it in with a little bit of the lavender just to deepen up the crease a little bit further because this is such a light purple. And I'm just gonna blend that right over top of the first lavender shade we laid down. And I'm also just taking whatever is left on my brush from those purples and I'm really bringing it out. Wow, these purples are really pretty together. I really like those. Even if you wanted to just do a purple eye look, I feel like these two really complement each other and you just need these two on their own, just like some lashes. I think it would look really pretty. So I'm quickly gonna go in with some concealer on the lid. I don't wanna do a cut crease today, but because we have so much purple on the lid, I really just wanna go over it quickly with some concealer to nude it out. And I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So if you have a matte concealer, that will work really well, and something that matches your skin tone, just so it like really makes that lid look really blank. So we can put that gold on top of it. I really want to play with the gold in here because it looks so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this gold in here and I'm just gonna start laying this down on the lid. I am gonna go back in and spray my brush a little bit, but I first want to just lay down this color. Wow, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this gold. So this is like a bronzy gold. It is so pretty. I actually really like the way it looks with the purples. Kind of different. I've never done this purple and gold combination before. And I've done a lot of color combinations, but I don't think I've done this and I really like it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna pick up a little bit more of it on my brush. And I love to do this with a lot of eyeshadows. I'll pick it up on the brush and then I will spray it with Fix Plus, or you can use a setting spray, water, literally anything that will just get that brush wet. But Fix Plus is my favorite to do that trick with it. And I'll pick it up and then I will go ahead and apply more of that product. And it will just intensify it so much more, and you can really almost cut the lid. And what I mean by cut the lid, if you're new to my channel, I just mean really emphasize that lid really sharp and make it really round with this shadow because it is so pigmented. It's not really moving around much, which is nice for this type of look. I love that gold. I think it's so pretty, but now I really want to add in some more of that dark purple. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it on a Sigma Buff and Blend. This is more of like a fat blender brush. It will really keep it packed in. And I'm just gonna add a little bit in the outer corner. I'm not gonna wing it out or anything. I just wanna add a little bit of definition right in this outer corner. There is a little bit of fallout, but I'm just gonna wipe it away. So now I'm gonna grab this banana shade, and this shade you could actually use under your eyes, which is really nice, but I'm actually gonna use it to pop right in the brow bone area. And I like to do this to really blend that shadow that's in the crease right up into the brow bone. Just gonna pack that on and then blend it down. And this is a pretty light shade. I feel like this would look so nice under the eyes. So now I'm gonna take this really bright blue in this palette, and oh my gosh, it is really bright. I'm going to start blending this on the lower lash line. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that on a smaller brush. I'm gonna start blending that on the lower lash line. And I'm just blending that under the eye, and I'm actually bringing it down a little bit to really smoke it out. And I'm leaving the front area of the eye like right here empty so we can pop in this really pretty blue. Oh my gosh, I love this blue. It's actually my favorite color. It reminds me of like the Caribbean, and it makes me want to swim in the ocean when I see this color. It looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up that bright blue on a pencil brush, and I'm gonna start, oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm stunned by this color. It's so pretty. It matches my necklace to the T. I'm just gonna start blending this over the blue so we can really lighten up that blue and make it a little bit more bright. Oh, that is gorgeous. I'm so in love with this color. This is easily my favorite color from this palette. I think it is so pretty. Then going back in with the brush I used for the dark blue, I'm just gonna blend it out in the outer corner. I'm gonna brush away any of that fallout. And now I'm gonna pick up this light highlighting shade, and this is from the Beverly Hills highlighter that is in here. It's a really beautiful highlighter, and I'm so glad they included it in this palette because it is one of my favorites from Ofra. In my opinion, they do make like the best highlights, like the best. They're so bright and beaming. If you haven't tried their highlighters, you will literally not regret it. You need to get one right now because they're so good. I'm just gonna pick up that color and I'm just going to pop it right in the inner corner of the eye. So now I'm gonna pop on my Sephora collection Turquoise eyeliner, and this is a waterproof eyeliner. This is so good if you're going to a festival because it doesn't come off. And I swear I use this eyeliner literally almost in every one of my looks. I just love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it on the waterline. All right, so I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and liner and we will be back so we can finish the festival palette. All right, so I popped on some black wing liner and some lashes, and I'm wearing some really thick false lashes today. These are like calipers, literally, they're so thick. But I think they look really good with this look because it really makes it glam, like it's a glam festival look, and I just really like how the black really defines the eyes. So pick up your most thick, voluminous lashes that you own, and that's kind of similar to what I use today. I have on the Lilly lashes in Mykonos, just so you guys know. And I also wanted to mention that after I applied them, I did go back in with this light blue, and I just blended it right underneath the lash line just like this, just to make everything blend down a little bit further and make it a little bit more blue. And I also brought it out and connected it underneath the wing. So that is all I did for the eyes to finish them off, and now we're gonna jump back into the face. So what I wanna do is I really wanna use this banana powder in here, and it's this one right here. It looks so pigmented and amazing to set the face with, so I'm just going to apply this all over my face to set it. And this is mainly for under the eyes. Because I didn't set my foundation in the beginning of this video, I'll just go ahead and do that now with this powder. It looks really flawless on the skin, like it has sort of a brightening effect to it, but because I'm using it all over my face, I feel like it's working really good as like a setting powder too. Yeah, this powder that I'm using, the brightening one, it has like a scent to it. It kind of smells like candy. I wish I knew what it was scented with, but I don't, but it smells really good and it looks really nice under the eyes. So I actually really like that powder. I think it's good for setting the whole face just all over. Another thing that I like about it is you can use it on a bigger brush like this, and you can actually blend underneath the shadow to even blend out even more with this color. And that's kind of like what I do when I put a light color like this in the brow bone. You could totally take that step under the eyes too to blend everything. I really like it. I feel like it's kind of like a blurring banana powder. So moving on to the bronzer. I'm really excited about this because I really love the Americano bronzer from Ofra, and I am a fan of their bronzer. I think they're really nice, and I've heard this bronzer is really nice. So I'm gonna be using this one today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I'm using this on a Sigma Duo Fiber F50. And I'm just gonna dab into it. So my goal is I wanna look really tan right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this all around my face. And I'm gonna concentrate it into the hollows of the cheeks, but I'm also gonna go like all around to give an all over bronze look. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, I really love this bronzer already. It's really nice, it's not patchy. I kinda like that it has a reddish sort of tint to it. It's not orange. Since my face is so much more tan than the rest of my body, I'm also going to apply this bronzer to my shoulders and also my chest. I really like this bronzer because it looks super dark in the pan, but when you apply it to the face, it blends in really nicely and it's not patchy. And the color of it is kind of like a reddish undertone, so it looks like a real tan on the skin. So overall, I really like that bronzer too. It's really nice. And I feel like you could totally use that on your eyes as well. Like if you wanted to do more of a bronze look, I would totally throw this into the crease and then use these shades. You could do like a bronzy color. I really want to try that. So in this palette we have two blushes, which I think is really nice because you have options here whether you want to go more plum or more pink. And I really love pink blush. It's typically what I wear almost with every single look, is like a pink or a peach. So I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm using this on a Sigma Large Angled Contour F40. Just gonna get that brush coated and then tap it off. This is a really pretty color. I feel like it's very pink, but I think it looks really good with these shadows. and I really like it. I think it's really pretty. And it's not like a super pigmented blush. I feel like it's buildable. So if you want it to be a little bit darker, you can totally darken it up. You definitely can use this on your eyes too. I feel like the consistency throughout all these shadows and powders is really similar. They're all really buildable eyeshadows. So when you first apply them, they're kind of sheer. And then as you layer on more color, they get more and more pigmented, which I really like, so you don't overdo it. That can be scary with really pigmented products. Like you can go way too ham with it and be like really splotchy really quickly, but I like that these are really buildable. I love Ofra's highlighters, and this one down here, Beverly Hills, I feel like is the most versatile highlighter they have because it's like a dial of different highlights. Like there's a pink, a peach, a really bright white color, a bronze, and then like a champagne. So you can mix those all together or individually go in with them. I like to mix them together, but I think for this look, I'm gonna be using Rodeo Drive up here. This is like my favorite highlight from Ofra. It is really similar to Blissful, but it's a little lighter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into that one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it to the cheekbone. And I'm also gonna apply it to the forehead. I like to apply it right above my brow. And I only do it to one brow because the light naturally hits right here on the face. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm also gonna apply it to the chin, the nose, and then I like to take it on my finger and apply it right on the bridge of the nose right here because light also hits here. So now I'm taking the Beverly Hills highlighter and I'm actually putting this on my shoulders and my collarbones. I feel like this one is so good for the body because it is so bright. And if you're going to a festival, you definitely need to throw on some highlighter on your shoulders or your chest because it makes you look so glowy. And I feel like that's just a festival look, is just glowy skin. And I feel like this highlighter is really nice on the body as well for like a light shimmer. I would totally go way more ham with this if I was going to a festival, but I'm just putting on a little bit to show you guys how pretty it is. So you can really just hit the collarbones with it and the shoulder. And I'm using the Tarte Mermaid brush. And oh my gosh, I've been using these brushes since my last video and I actually really like them. So now I'm gonna quickly spritz my face with Fix Plus, and this is gonna melt down all the powders on my face. And you can use a setting spray if you have oily skin, or if you really wanna melt down all the powder and make it look more like your skin, then I would recommend using like a Fix Plus or something like that. It also adds like a glow to the skin, so I also spray it on my chest, and you can see that it literally gives you a wet skin look, so I love using Fix Plus for more of like dewy looks. So I want to do like a golden nude lip. So I'm going to pop the shade Rio on, and this is Ofra's Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. I love this color. It's a really nice peachy nude. This color is way too orange, so I'm going to take it off. Let me see if I can find a better nude. So now I'm going to pop on the liquid lipstick in Bel Air. This looks like a really true nude. And now I'm gonna go over the top with Versailles liquid lipstick from Ofra, and this one is more of a metallic. I feel these two look really pretty together. I think that the Versailles lipstick alone is pretty sheer, so if you wanna wear the shade, I would recommend putting it over a nude lipstick. And these two really complement each other really nicely, and I like how it kind of accents the highlight and like the metallics in this look. So this is a really nice nude combination if you're looking for like a nude metallic. I think this is really pretty. All right, you guys, so the look is complete and I really love it, and I want to give you guys my final thoughts on the festival palette from Ofra. So I wanted to first say that I think it's amazing that they make full face palettes. I do have a few others from them, and this is their festival version of that, and I really like that they do that because these are so great for one, everyday looks because you have everything you need, and two, if you do travel a lot, you can take something like this with you and you have everything. But I think it's really practical and I really love that, and this is like a colorful version of their full face palettes. I think these colors, number one, are really beautiful. They were really pigmented. They worked so well on my eyes, and they're really fun. I know you don't have a huge variety in here as far as the eyeshadows go. You do have 8 only, but you can pull from these and use them on your eyes like I did today, and you can totally use this bronzer on your eyes as well as this highlight. If you were to buy these shadows individually from Ofra and the bronzer and the blushes, they would be way more than $79. So I just wanted to let you guys know that their products are pricey, and when you come across something like this on their site where you have kind of a little taste test of everything, I think that's super amazing for someone that's wanting to try their products because you really do get everything in one palette. So this palette is $79, but I just want to look up on the website alone how much the Beverly Hills highlighter cost. So So the Beverly Hills highlighter on their website is $40, and you do get a full size in this palette. All of these by themselves are way more than $79 if you were to buy them separately. And this is not just for festivals. I know that festival season is going on right now, but you could totally wear this any time of the year. Preferably, I would say summer. These are summery colors, and I think they're so beautiful for that time of year that's coming up. I think it gave a really glowy, colorful, beautiful look, and I overall really like it. So I hope that you guys love this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I hope the rest of your week is amazing. I hope it's awesome, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing